Good evening, everybody. It is Ben, aka the Fuse Box, back with you once again. Tonight, I've got a new guest on the Fuse Box Engaged, and he's going to talk a bit about his project in a minute. But first, I want to chat with him a sec, get to know him a little bit. Welcome, Nick, to the stream.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, bud?
Not much. Just getting punched in the face by some Hawaiian punch right now, so it's all good.
So, are you gonna sue the Hawaiian Punch for damages?
Possibly, but they need to keep their name out of my wife's mouth first.
Oh God, that sounds dramatic.
Yeah, it's so bad. People talked about it for a week, and I had to resign from the Academy for Motion Picture Sciences.
Oh God.
Took you a second.
Oh no. Did she give you a look? Like you had to do something?
Yeah, you'd think after she cheated on me the first time, I would have left, but instead I just accepted an open relationship, and I don't know, I've just been feeling emasculated ever since, and I just finally I had enough.
And we've got a first-time guest to the show also. It is the Indie Princess.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I am tired. I'm waiting on my food to get here.
That sounds like me every night.
Waiting on them Uber Eats.
I used Grubhub, I think, or DoorDash, one of them.
Yeah.
Nice. So how's everything going with Varian?
Still recovering. He's getting there. He gets I give him transfusions every night through his PICC line.
Ooh. Yeah.
So I'm waiting on the food to get here so he can eat, and then gotta give him his meds.
Well, you're definitely, you're a survivor there.
I'm playing nurse.
And I mean, Nick is busy defending his wife at the Academy Awards. It's really intense.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
Chris Rock had to shoot his mouth. He just had to make that joke about G.I. Jane.
Yeah, that's just not cool. That's not what you do.
No. You. I mean, he said he was going easy, so I don't know.
Oh shit, we got another first-time guest to the show. What's going on? Yeah.
You guys like my new crown?
Well, you are the Indie Princess.
I know.
So.
I got a blue one now.
Yes, indeedy. And I'm happy to announce that for Outlaw Nights Issue number 2, we are more than halfway there in terms of signups. We are at about 56 people, but I got to pump up the numbers some more.
Yeah, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those. You got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this bracket.
Exactly, and it looks like Caesar had to go.
Yeah, I think he took too many stabs to the back.
Oh, come on, man! Like the Ides of March was not that long ago.
But I mean, if I were Caesar, I'd at least walk in with some armor. But I didn't. So.
Well, I mean, didn't he consider himself like kind of unbeatable?
Yeah.
Just like Chris Rock, he thought he wouldn't get hit ever.
He thought he was solid like a rock, but to be fair, Chris Rock took that punch like a champ. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Will Smith was Ali. He like trained to be a boxer. I'm sure Will Smith could probably hit pretty hard. Even if it was like an open-handed slap, like Chris Rock just handled it really well.
Lordy. And then, I'm sure you guys have noticed on Twitter how everybody's been losing their minds because there was the possibility Elon might buy Twitter.
I don't know.
I didn't even know that. I haven't been on social media.
From what I understand, oh sorry.
That's
I
probably
was just saying,
healthy.
I haven't been on social media at all. I just saw your invite and I'm like, I'll jump on for a minute.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's kind of like I don't know what the thing is, but like it's kind of like either way, Elon wins. Like because he's threatening to sell his stocks, tank the value. You know, who knows? Some 5D chess playing.
My favorite thing that I keep seeing is people claiming that free speech is under attack because he's going to let people have free speech.
That is the most ass-words logic I've ever seen. Like, we need to protect free speech by restricting free speech.
It's so great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick, I believe you have a project.
I do.
Now, I'm broadcasting from my phone, so unfortunately I can't share pages. So if you could share the page, share the page under the guest thing, and I'll pull it up on the screen.
I'd be happy to do the honors.
I'm getting a new computer soon, so I'll be able to do it myself eventually.
Good.
See, as I've been hearing that the last couple streams you've been on with me.
I know.
You keep saying it.
It's gonna happen. My friend,
you know I gotta mess with you.
My friend ordered a new computer and he's gonna sell me his current one. And it's like, I think it's supposed to arrive before the end of the month. So I should be getting it soon. Like, it'll happen eventually.
Eventually.
All right.
So this is my comic turned samurai issue 2. I launched it a week ago yesterday. It's pretty freaking sweet. If I play the trailer, will the sound come through?
I believe so. I just gotta mute myself.
All right. Let's do this then. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming through. I think there's a thing when you share the page where it'll ask you if you want to share the audio.
Let me try relaunching the share thing then. Share screen.
Lordy.
There we go. I think I got this. All right. Let's try this again.
All right.
You hear it now?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. One more time. I think I know where I fucked up.
It's just here on Fusebox Engaged, we have the best technology. We've got everything up and running.
Okay.
Ooh.
There might be some echo from you guys, so let's just, we should be good.
Well, I do like to hear myself.
All right. How about now?
I kind of hear it.
It's super low.
Going as loud as it can go now.
I wonder if my background music is screwing with it.
Super loud for me.
Well, I can see it, and I can see what's happening.
Yeah, let's just go with that for right now.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Yep. What you gonna do when they come for you?
So we got samurais and we got
Cyberpunk.
we got dystopian future Nazis.
Something like that. Yeah. What's not to like, you know?
Oh, the future.
Yeah, the future is here and it sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of like that in Outlaw Nights too.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
Outlaw Nights doesn't have samurais, so.
Yeah. I'm sure Outlaw Nights is pretty good, though.
I mean, there's no samurais, so that's a weakness. I'll admit that.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, Miss Rena's here. Awesome. Awesome. She's a buddy of mine.
Ms. Rena, she'll visit me every once in a while. She'll give me, she'll give me some pity viewage.
She's actually got a campaign coming up herself, so that's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is the Indiegogo page. As you can see, after about a week, we are so close to 50% funded. So really good showing. Everyone kind of showed up, and I'm really happy about it. So
nice.
Close to 50%, I can just taste it. Yep. And then here's some art from it. That's a character design for Kiro. Art from the book. There's Tyler. More art. And then this is Quell Stormbrood, another super awesome character. Here is
Hell yeah.
This cover was actually made by Arvell Jones, who you might know from his work for Marvel and DC. Like he's the co-creator of Misty Knight, the character you saw on Luke Cage on Netflix. And he's also drawn Iron Fist, All-Star Squadron. And he's honestly just an all-around really great guy.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, this cover came out like way better than I could have ever hoped. And then there's a lot of text you can read on your own and whatnot. So this is a full page of the book. So when you open up the book, this is kind of what you'd expect. I'm doing for like an anime manga-esque kind of thing, kind of feel. Another page. That's me. That's my artist. There's Arvell. And then this was a card I did for issue 1. And then I'm doing the same thing for issue 2. I'm having a second set that people can grab. Ooh. And then these are some stickers that were lovingly designed by Mrs. H that you can grab as part of a special tier.
Nice.
Yeah, looks pretty cool, huh?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta love samurai, and you gotta love cyberpunk samurai.
I believe it's actually written down in a law somewhere. Hey, Luke's here. Awesome. All my friends are here. It's really, really cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got a superstar in the chat.
I mean, I'm not prepared.
You are not prepared.
I'm not ready.
Well, ready or not, here he is. Yeah, Luke's a really great guy. I'm part of a group with him, and he's just the best.
Oh no, I'm hooked up with him in all kinds of places on Twitter. We're exchanging all kinds of fluids. It's crazy.
Hopefully with protection.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to live a little dangerously,
I guess.
Except I would recommend you wrap it up to all the little children that are watching this stream,
Wrap it before you. Wrap it.
Oh damn, Buddy Lord is here.
Yeah, we all the people are showing up. Yeah, you got some talent in the chat. Woo! I'm done living dangerously. After what Luke has been through, I kind of don't blame him.
See, that sounds like there's a story there.
You didn't know he got COVID. And it really messed him up. Like, Luke would tell the story better than I could. But yeah,
on purpose?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think Luke would do that on purpose, but you know.
I mean, that's a wild ass ride.
Yeah. I'm sure he would tell it better than I could, but yeah.
Lordy.
Lord have mercy. Sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah, it is Holy Saturday. Yeah. So that's why we're talking about all kinds of sex stuff, and you know.
It is Saturn's Day, so yeah.
And your issues with Chris Rock, you know.
the multitude of them. So yeah, so this is issue 2, and you can actually grab issue 1 as a add-on tier for like most of this stuff. I mean, eventually, as you go up the tiers, it's included with it and whatnot. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I
think that's always a good idea to offer issue 1 again, like on an issue 2 campaign.
Yeah, the thing that I realized is this is actually going to be a lot of people's first time seeing Turned Samurai in general, because the first issue kind of had a bit of a rocky going. Like, it did come out, it was pretty badass, and it's actually sold really well. Like, I've pretty much sold out of my entire first run. Oh, Belmont's here. Awesome. We got the Smoking Foxes guy here.
Oh, my lordy.
Yeah, Belmont's here smoking up the chat.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I feel like the prettiest girl at the dance.
You are the prettiest girl at the dance. And the fanciest. Where on God's green earth did you get a dress with that many sequins?
Lordy.
Is that dress made of sequins?
So, yeah, this is actually my first time seeing 2100 Samurai.
I hope it's making a good first impression.
Oh, definitely. Like, I love that cover.
Yeah. So, the regular edition, you just get the cover on its own, but I am offering a hollow foil version. Yeah, it'll look really good with this cover. It's just going to shimmer.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn indeed. I think you might need to back this bitch.
I think I should.
Yeah.
I think everybody watching definitely needs to.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, click on the link in the description and sign up for the Outlaw Nights 2 list. I'm not biased or anything, you know.
You're totally not biased, not at all.
I don't even know, like, the guy who created Outlaw Nights, I don't know much about him. I think he's a good writer, and from what I understand, he's incredibly handsome. But that's about all I know.
I hear he's like very flamboyant, pretty likable guy, but he's kind of a pirate.
Yeah, I mean, you know, really, I think to be like part of the crowdfunding scene, being a pirate is almost like it's like a prerequisite.
Yeah. Also, you might want to put Luke's cyber. That's in reference. We had a private live stream where Buddy was showing some of our stuff, and I showed off some of my stuff, and so the internal nickname among the friend group is Cyberpimp 2100. That's the nickname for my comic.
Nate, you might have to retitle the comic now.
I might have to. It's been redubbed, and I'm in trouble. Belmont's probably high.
I do like tickling the algorithms.
Yes. Belmont.
Unfortunately, I
high.
haven't been high in months.
Oh, you've been studying for a drug test?
Yeah, I want to get an A.
That's good. You wanna pass that drug test. I'm sure it's for something important. So you study for a drug test by not doing drugs. You want to know how you cram for a drug test? By drinking a shit ton
Cranberry
of water.
juice?
I was gonna just say
Oh.
chugging water bottles.
Oh. What the hell was that?
I don't know. A poor attempt at a joke, I guess.
Oh lordy. So
I'm more
so
of
how
a-
you doing? How you doing, Indie Princess?
I'm looking at my driver, picking up my food. But I do have a picture that I'm sharing with you if you want to show it.
Oh
Alright,
shit.
Let me stop sharing then.
I got 2 pictures. It's a bag of yay.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's my bag of yay.
I mean,
I thought
now
it was funny.
remember kids, drugs aren't good for you on Saturdays.
Unless you're an athlete, and then in that case, drugs are cool.
And that's my royal drink I had. I had to have the crown with it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, a while back on Fusebox Engaged, I had a little bit of I tried to start a little bit of a competition here where basically Rosetta and I have a disagreement about the Spice Girls. She claims that the Spice Girls are terrible and horrible and were an abomination, and I claim they were the greatest thing to ever happen in the 90s, and that they basically defined. Yes, and I even I came up with my idea to come out with a sequel for Spice World. And it was going to be called Spice World 2, Spice World at War.
But basically kind of has a certain ring to it.
Yeah, and it was going to be post-apocalyptic fighting, basically boy power had taken over after the 90s. And so the girls have to reunite to fight against it. But basically I want to know what do y'all think of the Spice Girls?
I was a big fan. I can't lie about that.
I mean,
there's nothing to be ashamed of.
The music's okay. I mean, their hits are kind of catchy. I will say, I think their greatest contribution was their impact on society. They did open the doors. Without the Spice Girls, there'd be no Pussycat Dolls, Cheetah Girls, or any of the Fifth Harmony. Spice Girls really kind of opened the door for the kind of they ran so others could. They walked so others could ran. Whatever the phrase is.
That is a wonderful response from both of you, and I hope Rosetta's watching this, and I hope she's getting angry.
Yeah,
I hope she doesn't Hulk out on us.
I had the movies, the CDs, I had the dolls, so yeah.
I used to go to those gumball machines, they had the Spice Girls gum,
Yeah.
and they always came with pictures of them when they were kids and shit. When I was younger, I was into Baby Spice, but then as I've grown up and I've matured, I'm more into Scary Spice. She's got more booty than the rest of them. Lord Almighty.
Lord
So
have
yeah,
mercy on our souls.
Everybody needs to be backing 2100 Samurai or Cyber Pimp 2100. One of those two.
Yeah, they may be one and the same. Who knows?
I mean, you're gonna have to do at least an ash can at some point called Cyber Pimp.
Honestly, I the only thing that kind of makes me sad is that April Fool's Day has already passed, because I used to like doing joke covers, usually involving dogs. but like I would so do like I would have so done like at least a cover of Cyber Pimp 2100, but like just like a one-off ass can parody kind of thing. Yeah, I'd totally do it, like a bonus.
Hell yes.
Hells to the yeah.
So I do have to get off here, guys. My food is
Okay.
on its way. But I won't
Alrighty.
felt like I would make an appearance tonight because I always miss your show. I never see the link until it's too late.
I think that's a lot of people.
Yeah. But thanks for having me on, and I will talk to you later.
Thank you.
You guys have a good night.
Hell yeah, you too.
You take care.
Well, that
Well,
was a treat.
Yes, we were graced by royalty.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what this comment was attached to. God, we talked about so many important things. We talked about life and death.
We talked about the most important thing of all, the Spice Girls.
Yes. The Spice Girls they defined the 90s. They were why the 90s was so incredible.
Yes, even though they only came onto the scene until 1997, they still defined the 90s.
Well, in a way, like, that's kind of when the 90s started, in my opinion.
That is true.
It's like,
that is true.
The beginning of the 90s was kind of like an addition to the 80s.
I'd say like 90, 91 was kind of like it's kind of like what you had with like kind of like 99, 2000, 2001, and 2002 a little bit, where it's kind of like this in between period.
Yeah,
you know, like late 90s, early 2000s kind of has its own feel. Same thing with like late 80s, early 90s. It wasn't until about, I'd say, 92, 93, like Kurt Cobain dying was when things kind of 90s really settled in.
Yeah, definitely. And the 2000s for me, like they don't really, like they just went by so quick. There was like nothing there.
The 2000s
You couldn't really pin it down.
That for me, it's that's what the 2010s are for me, because like, you know, for the 2000s is when I graduated from high school and when like a lot of things were changing, so I was still kind of like, you know, coming to my own around that time. So like, I still remember a lot of things. Whereas like the 2010s, it's like people say 2018, and I'm like, wait, that was like yesterday, wasn't it? And then you realize it's like almost 5 years ago.
God, that is so true.
It's weird to think about. 2018 is almost 4 years ago.
God, that is weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, the past 20 years for me, it's like they all feel like it's like, oh yeah, that was just 5 years ago.
Yeah, and then someone says, "Fuse, that was 15 years ago."
God.
Look at us being old men.
I'm 32, but I feel like I'm about 52.
Oh dear God! Now I feel even older. I'm 34. I'm only 2 years older than you, and wow.
I mean, you got to experience more of the 90s than I did, you know.
Yeah, born in 87, so yeah. To be fair, the tail end of 87, like, you know, December, but still.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Lord Almighty.
Yes, have mercy on us all. So tell us more about this this comic that you're trying to promote.
Well, Outlaw Nights, this is going to be issue 2. Basically, it's the same subtitle as the first issue, which is a Genesis of a Renegade. Only it's Genesis of a Renegade Part 2. Mainly because the first issue was supposed to be about 48 pages to about 50 pages. And I ended up having to cut it in half in order to make it feasible. which I really didn't want to do, but I had to. So issue number 1 was 25 pages, and issue number 2 is going to be 25 pages. And basically, it is very cyberpunk.
Ooh.
It takes place in the 31st century. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space. And in many ways, I think, yep. And basically, it's kind of like history repeating itself in many ways, because the idea is like the nations of Earth are all competing against each other for territory and resources, and it's very hectic. A lot of nationalism and a lot of crime has been spreading because, with these colonies being so far from Earth, there's a lot more room for lawlessness. And in the midst of all this, our main character, Cyrus Lawson, is kind of a small town hero type of guy. He had kind of a hectic childhood and whatnot, and he's just trying to be a small town hero type of guy. He's a colonial security officer in a small out of the way colony called Therese. But pretty much right from the get-go, his dreams of kind of that small town atmosphere are shattered because a group of pirates invade the settlement that he is protecting. And they're going there looking for a special piece of data that's going to lead to something that's going to turn everything on its head. I can't spoil too much there. But push comes to shove. Issue 1 deals with Cyrus contending with the pirates, and without giving anything really away, he ends up kind of shanghaied or kidnapped by them. And so the series going forward, and with issue 2 here, is him getting used to being with these pirates, especially since he has a very strong prejudice against pirates. He has a very black and white view of the world, but his whole experience is going to be challenging his perspective.
Interesting. Certainly turned my head on a table.
And it's definitely a lot of action, a lot of intrigue, a lot of really buff dudes. And we got, so far we've got one hot female pirate, but there's gonna be more coming down the line.
I like it.
And yeah, if you click on the link in the description, you'll be able to sign up for the email list. And I would suggest people sign up for the email list because on that email list, you're going to have access to a special secret perk, which will essentially be sort of a buy one, get one free deal. Because I've got a very limited number of issue 1s that are still ready to go. I'm going to be doing another print of issue 1 for the next campaign, but if you get on this secret perk, you will basically be able to get both you'll be able to get both issues for the price of one.
Yeah,
and that's
I only got a few more copies of issue 1 left myself, but I got something big planned for Easter tomorrow. Everyone on Twitter is invited because I'll be doing a virtual Easter egg hunt.
Oh lordy!
So when I made issue 1, I hid an Easter egg in the comic.
Like an actual one, or like a video game Easter egg?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, and it's been in there the entire time, and nobody has noticed it. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a huge hint. Not going to give it away, but I'm going to give a huge hint. I may even post the page where the Easter egg is on, and then let people try and find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm intrigued here. I want to. Is this Easter egg related to like another piece of media, or is it?
It could be anything. It could be a reference. It could be a hint, or it could just be an egg. I don't. I do know, but you don't.
We'll see. Now this is gonna bug me.
Well, if you want to get ahead of the game, grab a copy of issue 1 and start hunting.
Yeah, but I won't be able to get to it by tomorrow.
Well, digital copies are available online.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you can get digital copies on Amazon, on like Road, lots of places.
Oh, and for everybody in the audience, yeah, I wasn't able to put the link to 2100 Samurai in the description of the video yet, but once we're wrapped up here, I'm going to be putting it in the description for anybody watching afterwards. So click on the link.
I do have a question for you. So,
Yo.
Buddy told me to ask you this. So, don't get mad at me. Get mad at Buddy for this question. This is all Buddy's fault. He wants to know what is the inciting event for your comic?
The pirates invading the settlement of Hazard. The settlement of Therese. Hazard is the name of the ship.
Yeah, I thought you were like Hazard County. Like I thought you were doing a Dukes of Hazzard thing.
Oh no. No. No, this is very much really I was inspired like when I first came up with this story, it was a long time ago. And I was mainly inspired after watching Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, because I loved the spirit of Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was like I wanted to see pirates in a more modernized context.
Mm-hmm.
And I figure doing pirates in the future, that's more fun. And all the stuff I've seen about space. Yeah, and all the stuff I've seen about space pirates in other media for the most part, it always left me kind of wanting, It was always like, I don't quite like what they did with this. I don't like how they did that. So it was like I wanted to do my own space pirates, and I wanted to do it right.
Yeah, I think a lot of indie comics are kind of born out of the creation of I love this, and I want to do that. Like we see things we love, we see things that like we want to emulate, and we want to tell the stories that we've always wanted to read. I feel like that's kind of a lot of people creating, myself certainly, and it seems like you as well.
Oh, most definitely. Because it's just most media I've seen with space pirates. They always do something that bugs me.
Like what kind of things do they do that bug you?
Well, let's see. Like in Tenchi Muyo, they had like a little bit of space pirate stuff, but you never really got to see much of it. It was always like you just knew one of the characters was a space pirate, but she never really commits any acts of piracy. It was just, oh yeah, she was a space pirate. Oh, okay. And then that's about it. And then when they did Outlaw Star, which I know that title sounds a lot like my title, but believe it or not, I did not borrow the title from that.
Sure, sure, we believe you.
But yeah, in Outlaw Star, they actually had space pirates, but they were more like, they were kind of like an independent nation, and they were into like Taoist magic and all this stuff, and I just thought that was a weird choice.
It's interesting. I'll say that much.
And then like they did that movie Ice Pirates, which I've never actually seen, but just from what the images I've seen of it, it looks very cheesy and campy.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's by the title, I would guess that much anyway.
And yeah, like, you know, that's kind of the thing, like with a lot of pirate stuff, like even with Pirates of the Caribbean, we rarely get to see them actually being pirates. They're
Yeah,
always kind of, it's like,
see,
well, we're going on a magic adventure. Like,
and that's fine and all, but like they're pirates, so pirate. I think the reason why we don't really see pirates do a lot of like pirating is because like the actual act of pirating is very brutal and a lot of bad stuff, and a lot of these pirate stories are like PG-13. When to do like an actual pirate raid, you'd need like an R rating. Like they kind of got away with it in Pirates of the Caribbean, but like they shifted a lot of shit off screen, and whatnot. And you can't really get away with that all the time.
Oh, totally. Like, and yeah, it was just kind of yeah, like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like there was a little bit of the pirating here and there. And then it was just a big magic adventure looking for MacGuffins.
Yeah, and then how many weird faces could Johnny Depp make?
I did love Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of made those films, let's be honest.
That's why I'm not going to be watching the soft reboot.
Don't blame me. I mean, that thing's going to tank, because, like, are they bringing back any of the other people? Like, because, like, see, the magic of Pirates of the Caribbean, the thing is, like, Disney has done other elevator ride movies. The only one that worked with pirates, and it wasn't really the IP, it was the characters. You watched Pirates of the Caribbean for the Swans, you watched it for Orlando Bloom, you watched it for Johnny Depp, like, you watched it for the actors and the characters and just the personalities that you loved.
Yep. And that's why, like, oh yeah, I think they're gonna be bringing back Barbossa's daughter from the fifth one.
Oh, lovely. How many have they made? How many have they made in total?
5.
Okay, so it was a main trilogy. Then they did On Stranger Tides, which was like another pirate novel they decided to do as a pirate movie. But Jack Sparrow was in it, so it's an okay movie. And the fifth one, they did what?
Oh, the fifth one was basically like that was where they basically undid the bad decisions they made with the third one. Because basically Will and Elizabeth's son ends up like breaking the curse that has Will chained to the Flying Dutchman. And the idea is you meet Barbossa's daughter, and you don't really find out it's Barbossa's daughter till like the very end.
And now remind me, Barbossa was Geoffrey Rush's character, right?
Yep.
When did he have time to have a daughter? Because like, how long was he a skeleton?
I think he was like that for. He was cursed for about 10 years.
Talk about boning.
Oh shit!
Talk about having a boat. I'm sorry. There's so many jokes I can make. Hey, my boy Hojo's in chat. What's up? What's up, Hojo? What's up, crew?
Hojo. Hojo, yeah. I have some issues with you, Hojo, after what you did in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, it kind of took me a second. Yeah. Yeah.
I always felt like in Final Fantasy VII, Hojo was the real villain.
Kind of like how Daniel was the real villain of Karate Kid.
Exactly. Without Hojo, Sephiroth would not have existed and wouldn't have gone crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean you? What is this?
You do realize Final Fantasy VII came out almost 25 years ago, right?
Yeah.
1997. There are people who were born after it came out that have college degrees now. Think about that for a moment.
God, that is. It just makes me feel so old.
Yeah, it's like
But also,
but
I mean, they do but they did release the remake, or at least the first part of the remake, recently.
That is true, but like I'm not gonna assume people have watched it or read it or played it. Oh my god, it took me 3 tries to get the right acronym added. I can't talk.
Well, I would assume, because it's so great, that everybody needs to have played it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with, like, I know when Force Awakens was coming out, it was a popular meme to say, like, oh, I've never seen Star Wars. Yeah. Hey,
what's up, Anthony?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, my brother?
How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Oh, we're good. We're talking about the greatest franchises ever.
Greatest franchises ever. Let me guess. You brought up. Are we talking all sorts of mediums? Movies,
Yes.
TV?
Yes.
We had to bring up Star Wars had to be in there.
Actually, yeah.
We just brought it up.
He-Man?
Not yet.
Anybody? Not
No.
yet? All right. What have you brought up so far?
We can talk about He-Man, even though I don't know much.
I know
Yeah.
like jack shit about He-Man. I'd just be partying
Final
the
Fantasy
I've been told the party line.
Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean. He's kind of cutting out here. A few spots. But you're talking about Final Fantasy VII, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh no.
There was one other thing, wasn't there?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it happened so long ago, I can't remember.
Well, talking
Teenage
about
Mutant
greatest
Ninja
pieces of the
Turtles?
I was really into TMNT as a kid.
See, I never got into the Ninja Turtles.
Heathen.
No? Ben,
To
come
be
on,
honest,
man.
I'm more of a
It felt too gimmicky.
to be
might
honest,
hear
I'm
my
more of a
dogs
Pirate
whining.
guy.
I'm eating pizza and I locked them out of the room with their dog fence, and you're going to hear them whining because they're going to want to get in here.
It's all good.
Your set is so amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you.
You've got
certainly-
so much
he cer-
like crazy shit going on with your colors there.
so much nerd swag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is my, other than Adam West, this is like, this shelf and this shelf is all my CG independent comic stuff. So, yeah, we got Cyberfrog and Sal. This is from
Nice.
Matt Kratz's Kiri, this little
Nice.
figurine guy. So is this little trinket
shit.
thing. I got 2 decks of cards from the Tilt campaigns. I got the Magic Cup Edge. I even have a planchette, a Ouija board planchette that Lola Meats made for me.
Oh
With a little
wow!
dragon emblem.
Oh
on it.
my goodness.
I've got my Cyberfrog ribbit coins. The newest add-on is the Kryptonol's pin, which actually, I don't know if they meant for that to happen, but it actually glows in the black light.
Oh
So,
damn.
Yeah. I got my 3 Beard Zerker guitar picks. And
Oh, wow.
a bunch of other stuff. Phantom Menace trading cards, X-Farce lunchbox, Creepsters plushie. Yeah, that's all that. And then over here's all the mainstream shit, all my X-Men and Avengers figures, and I got my Universal monsters down here, and my New Age monsters like Freddy and Jason and Pinhead up there.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm a horror buff.
Yeah. Hopefully, one day you can add
And-
Turd Samurai to that display.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying I was gonna say there's a blank spot on the shelf for something from Outlaw Nights.
Yeah, room for both.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dark Gift.
Most
I don't know if
definitely.
I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm actually supposed to be on your show Tuesday.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually schedule it tonight. I just got in.
Oh yeah. I just
When we're done
didn't
here,
know
I'm
if you
gonna schedule
recognize
it.
Yeah, I didn't know if you recognize the birdie.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And I will make a group DM for everybody, like Belmont Press. I see in the chat he wants to he wants to come on, and I have a list here. Ben, you're more than
Belmont's a great
welcome.
guy.
I know you got signups for Outlaw Nights too, so you're more than welcome to come on.
Yeah,
I'd
Belmont's a
love
great
to.
dude.
Hell.
I love him. He's a good guy. Belmont just honestly, he just kicked ass. This is his first major campaign, and he just kicked all sorts of ass. I'm really happy for him.
I'm telling you, that man is mafia connected. I told him that straight to his face. I'm like, how the hell did you get Mike Barron and I forget who else he was talking about. He said he mentioned somebody else. He dropped some other big name too about something, and I was like, who are you threatening? Who are you making offers to that they can't refuse? Like,
I
seriously,
mean,
what's going
if he's a
on?
for a mobster, he's actually a really nice guy. I've actually kind of developed a friendship with him, and he's just the nicest guy ever. So if he's a mobster, he's a really nice mobster. So
Well, I mean, he's a pothead, so I mean that goes hand in hand, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
And
I
yeah,
don't-
I mean,
I-
he's
he's a cool guy.
selling books about foxes with Vietnam jackets on.
he had some sort of vein, that's for sure.
Foxes and werewolves.
And also, to be fair, he works really hard. He hit up 60 streams or whatnot, and actually fell asleep in one of them. So you can't say the guy didn't earn what he got. So
No,
did you fall
definitely.
asleep during one?
yeah, he did. I'm sure it's clipped somewhere, but and look who speak of the devil. Look who just commented.
Hold on,
Look,
I'm on a screen.
I-
So.
Well, your boy
I'm telling
Hojo,
you.
he's a
What's up, Belmont?
Hojo, he's a nice guy, but I mean, again, he's the main villain of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
He's the
but,
reason the shit
Uh,
hit the fan.
in his defense, this is the multiverse version of Hojo. In this universe, our Hojo didn't actually do that, so you can't really be mad at him for something he didn't do.
Well, I think he created Sephiroth. He just doesn't know it yet.
Well, he hasn't done it yet, and I don't believe in pre-crime, so I'm not gonna judge someone for something they haven't done yet.
All right, I'll do that. For
You do that. So what you got working on, Dark Gift?
you. Oh, dude, I got so much on my plate right now. I'm trying to get Hunting Alice out the door because that's late. I'm about. We had a lot of rewrites. It's a long story behind all that, which I don't feel like getting into right now.
Okay.
But I'm about halfway through with the pencils and inks. I gotta finish up the other half, and then I just gotta letter it and send it out the door to the printer.
Nice.
Lightbringer that I'm publishing for Iron Liz Scocho with Vic King on the art is done as far as artwork. Vic's just his scanner crapped out, so that's in the shop and he's house sitting right now. So he's coming home tomorrow night and he's bringing his printer with his scanner with him, and so he'll scan the pages and get them over to me, and then I'll letter it and put that out to the printer. I just ordered the blacklight tapestries for that one and the posters, and then I just got to get the TIFF files for the trading cards from Vic and order those, and then that'll be like maybe like a week or two late. You know, we said April. It looks like it's gonna be May. Yeah,
it happened.
Still racking up email signatures for Doc Blaylock's Pariah Blood and Mud that I'm also publishing. So that's cool. And Enter the Cromniverse is funding right now. We got 40 days left. We're about 25% there.
I know Cromniverse.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's an anthology using Pops Van Zant over at Madness Network. That's his mascot, and we decided to do a promotional thing for some of us. So instead of our characters interacting with each other, Crom jumps from universe to universe and interacts. So this way we don't have to worry about canon and continuity and stuff. So it's fun. We got 13 stories by 15 creators, and then another 8 creators helping out. Pedro is doing did the animation bits for the trailer. We got somebody doing this guy Nick doing sneakers. We've got he's hand painted sneakers. You could actually choose your styles. If you want Nike or oh geez, I forgot what the other ones were. Vans, Nike or Vans, and you can wear them.
Converse in there. I thought I saw some Converse.
We were gonna do Converse, but he doesn't know if he can get enough. He didn't know if he can get enough in time, so we nixed those.
Yeah, I'm a Converse guy, so you just lost me.
Yeah, I know. I would have preferred the Converse, the All Stars.
Oh yeah,
because that's easy to paint on. That's canvas. It would have been breeze, but
I love my Chucks. I love them.
Yeah, you can wear them too. You won't have to worry about the paint cracking or anything like that. Mm-hmm. We got Jim O'Reilly donated. Well, first of all, he did the print for the email sign up, so we have his original artwork for sale on the campaign, and it's a set. He penciled and then he scanned it and printed and then did the inks over the scan, so you get the original pencils and the original inks as a set. And he also is donating one of his sculpture busts. He's going to do a Crom sculpture bust. We sold out of all the hand crocheted Crom plushies. Zelina, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I saw those plushies. They're really adorable.
Of course, because I'm involved, we got to have a blacklight tapestry. So we have a blacklight tapestry. Yeah. And
oh my.
Sketch cards. We got a bunch of artists doing sketch cards. No, you're not getting any of my pizza. Shut up.
Are y'all offering a dog?
I'm sorry?
Are y'all offering a dog?
Are we offering a dog? No, but I might if she doesn't shut up. I can't blame her, though. I mean, I don't ever give them people food except for French fries and pizza crust, and this happens to be the best pizza in New Jersey.
What kind of pizza you get?
It's just, just two plain slices. That's all I grab from these guys. The guy's from New York. He had a business in New York for 30 years, and now he's been out here for 20. And he literally imports his water from New York to make his crust and his sauce. So,
yeah, that's what I hear. The secret to New York pizza is the water.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with the bagels. That's why New York has such good bagels, because it's all in the water.
Yeah, that's why I hear some pizza places in New York and California literally truck water from New York across the United States to California just to get that authentic kind of taste.
It's true. It's true. People say it's a myth,
Damn.
but I've seen people make pizza with New York water and New Jersey water. Same guy, same recipe, and while both slices were really good, the New York one always wins out.
To be fair, the infrastructure of New York is like hundreds of years older. It's like some of the oldest infrastructure in the United States. So I totally believe there's like a certain secret sauce aspect to the pipes or anything really that kind of makes it the taste.
Oh, I'm sure it's killing me. I'm sure there's some kind of shit in there that's killing me because it's coming from New York, but it
But who
makes it
cares?
taste
Who cares?
phenomenal.
At this point, who cares? Because like alcohol kills you, cigarettes kill you, everything good in the world kills. I'll die eventually. So who the fuck cares?
And it's the bomb. It's some of the best pizza in the world.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna take a
Lordy.
break, so I'll put my camera back on. Cafe Du Monde says the same thing, that their beignets taste so distinct because the water in New Orleans. Yep.
I mean, New Orleans has some pretty old
Well-
infrastructure itself, so I can believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they do have some good bakeries down in New Orleans. When I was down there, some of the bakeries, like the croissants, anything like flaky like that, was just some of the best shit I've ever had. And
Well,
being
you know,
in the
I'm-
restaurant business, I get to taste a lot of it, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's-
really, the
there's-
best
there's-
thing in New Orleans is that the creator of Outlaw Nights lives there. You know.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear.
That's a good segue right there. That's very nice.
No, I will say this though, and I don't know if this has anything to do with the water or if it's like a species thing or a breeding thing, but the
Oh, God.
crawfish in Louisiana blows any other crawfish I've ever had away. Like
It's probably the dirty ass Mississippi.
maybe, but like the meat, like it's like the texture of it and everything. Like I've had crawfish that have been like, you know, were bred and then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But the best crawfish that I've ever had was down in New Orleans.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Plus-
seafood's kind of our thing.
Yeah. I mean, you're literally right on the bay, whatever they call it, the bay, the Gulf of Mexico. So, you know.
Antifreeze tastes like sugar. That's why they used it in poison. Well, you know why it tastes like sugar? It's because it's got propylene glycol, which is a supposed food preservative. But it's a chemical that, like, basically, in high doses, like, you put it in antifreeze, and that's why the liquid doesn't freeze, right? So it is actually very toxic. They use it as a food preservative in like normal foods, and it's in Fireball. So, you know, and that's why Fireball is the only liquor that when people order it as a bartender, people ask for a drink, I pour it, I give it to them. I don't care. If I don't like it, it is what it is. I'll make you a drink. But if someone asks for Fireball, I go, wouldn't you rather have Jack Fire instead? You know, because they say, oh, it's okay in small doses. Yeah, but people are doing shots of this shit like it's going out of style. Like, they're not doing small dosages, you know? And
they are doing small doses, but over and over and over and over again.
over and over again, right, yeah. And the other thing, too, is like they call it a cinnamon whiskey. It's not really a whiskey, it's a liqueur. And it's fake cinnamon flavoring. And Jack Fire is real whiskey with real cinnamon. So why wouldn't you just go with the real shit that's not going to kill you? And like,
I guess Fireball has just the name recognition.
it does.
Huh.
Huh. Oh, that's the more you know.
Good to know, buddy.
So, that's our fact. of
Buddy,
the day,
do you
brought
live
to
in
us
New
by-
Orleans?
No, he
I
just
think-
knows it. He just knows his shit. That's really all there is to it. He's just smart as hell.
I think
I was gonna say,
I
like,
feel
we could get together.
I feel like he might, actually.
Mm.
but I'm not 100%.
I actually got to meet.
Buddy.
I actually got to meet Anthony Figueroa and Preston Acevedo in person a few months back.
How's that? How's that?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah,
like we
Anthony's
were
a
at
good
the
dude.
Comic-Con. We were at the Comic-Con, and Preston's booth was near mine, and his booth made mine look like a basic bitch.
Oh, I bet.
Yo, what's up, Luke? I hope you're
Yeah.
feeling better, brother.
Yeah. You know, Luke got funded, right?
I didn't even know Luke had a freaking campaign. What the hell am I missing out on?
Yeah. Oh, you're missing out on a lot, brother. Luke's got a campaign out.
What campaign is that?
All right, Luke. Luke, send me the campaign on a Twitter DM. I'll pull it up for everyone.
Oh wait, is it the combined campaign? Is it that what's it called? What are they calling it? It's him and Figaro and
It's hybrids.
oh, he has another hybrids out.
Yeah. Luke, send me the link in a PM on Twitter, and I'll share the screen on it. And I'll show everyone. Fuse is on his phone,
wait.
so we can't really do it.
What was that combined one called? I totally forgot.
Like the long shots or something like that.
Yes, that's it.
Is that the one that got funded, or does he have a separate campaign other than that?
He's doing a separate campaign for the new hybrids.
Oh, all right. I did not know that. I gotta put that on my list.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a book out now.
Luke says I'm
Oh.
official. But no, I knew you were back. I saw you on a few streams, but you still sounded a little not at 100%. I hope you're getting there, or I hope you're there.
All right.
To be honest with you.
He just sent it to me. Let me get everything set up, and then. All right. Let's do this. Fuse, could you do the honors? All right. So this is Luke's campaign. Hybrids.
Parts
Yeah,
1
but-
through 3.
Not 100%, but he's getting there. But hey, he's still doing it. As you can see, he's funded. He broke his 3K goal. He's at 3,200. I would play the trailer, but my audio is not the best. So
I got you.
So yeah,
Good,
the art
brother.
looks
Glad to hear that. So that was just.
Ooh, fun.
All right, so this is
Ooh,
Killing Field Part 3. So I think I have parts 1 and 2 already. And I have the lead into that, the story before that, the trade paperback of the story before that.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
guess
the art
I,
looks really good.
I guess I technically just need book 3.
So
of
here you
Killing
go.
Fields.
Back his project. Get the book.
All
Got some
right, I
sexy
will do that.
colors there.
Yeah, it looks like Phoenix Animation is helping him out with the metal covers.
Nice.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, because I got his last Hybrids campaign, so I think that just means
yeah.
I just need book 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be good. You don't need to do any the catch-up tiers or whatnot.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I mean, I'll look at it. If there's a cool new variant cover or something, maybe I'll grab it.
Yeah.
I'll take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of variant covers, there's this one. That looks really good. Luke, who did this cover? I think it was someone special. Could you let us know?
It was someone special.
Yeah, I remember him talking about it. He was like someone, I can't remember. Yeah,
Well, as long as someone did it.
I hope someone did it.
I'm gonna let it
you
get
did
quick.
that. Oh, you did that one. So someone special did do the cover. Okay, good.
I'm gonna let it get crazy in here for a second. Hold on a sec.
All right. Oh, collector bag. That's cool. The other one was Netho Diaz. Okay. Yep, it's being shipped in. Like yeah. All right. So yep, that's its campaign. Please back it. Let's get this guy lots and lots of money. He deserves it. He's a badass. So yeah, doggies.
If you back hybrids number 3, you get a free husky.
Everybody sit. Everybody sit.
I love huskies. They're I know they're a handful, but like they're so adorable.
Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can get him. The little one, she's pushy. She just pushed herself right to the front. Get back. Everybody back. Get back. Sit. Sit. Stay. Manja.
And remember, the 3,500 stretch goal, that's when you get a free husky.
Manja.
I thought you got like a free child cookie along with a hand signed note from Luke saying how awesome you are.
Stay.
You get a gold star.
Manja. Good girl. All right, everybody go lay down. That's it. You got your treat. Everybody go.
Yeah, I've noticed with dogs, the littler the dog, the bigger the ego.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Napoleon complex kind of thing.
Well, she's the young one, right? So, like, Mama Bear, the one that I gave the first one to, she's, like, technically the alpha. But she's getting old, right? So, I mean, the little one's going to be 7 this year, so she's not so little anymore. But, she's there's Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and then the baby, right? And the baby, like I said, is 7. But the baby is not, the baby is now, like, well, I think it's time for me to take over as alpha, and so.
It's like, get out of the way, old man. Get out of the way. My time now.
You don't get to be alpha until Mama Bear passes, because Papa Bear don't give a fuck. He thinks you guys are both crazy. He does. When the two of them are like acting up and being crazy, he just goes under the kitchen table and like has this look on his face, like, "Goddamn bitches."
Bitches be crazy.
and I just look at him like, "I hear you, pal. I hear you."
It's like you got your own little Jerry Springer show going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely are like the pack mentality. If I take them out separately, like if I took one to Petco, they'd be fine with other dogs. But the minute they're all 3 together and another dog comes into the mix, it's not good. The only dog that's able to, I don't even know if that would be the case anymore, but the only dog that was able to come into the pack without any like issues was my neighbor next door. When we had the litter, took one of the puppies, and when she would come visit her grandmother, her grandmother lives next door, but when she would come see the grandmother, she'd bring the dog, and we'd let them run around the yard together. And I think it's because they knew, this is one of ours, And that dog, no matter how long in between visits it was, it recognized the shit out of me. It would jump out and come running and jump into my arms.
Yeah, Luke said it right. Dogs are better than people.
Absolutely. This is why I'm not married and I don't have kids. I got my pack.
You're married to your dogs.
Yeah. My goofball right here. And my buddy. I got to get him looked at. He's got a lump on his chest. I got to go get it looked at. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a life ambition of mine to own a dog. One day I will. Right now, I just got a pair of rats. They're pretty cool.
No, Eddie pets are great, man. I feed this. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I was just saying. I even feed the stray cats. There was 20 stray cats in the neighborhood. I round them all up. Got homes for most of them, and 7 of them they couldn't find homes for, so they fixed them and re-released them, and now they live in my backyard. Thankfully, where the dogs go is a penned-in area, like it's like fenced in, and then the cats are on the other side of the house. So
coincidentally, you never had to worry about mice again.
Yeah, no mice. I haven't had mice in about 8 years. I had 1 mouse in the whole time I've been living here, and I have not seen a mouse since.
Yeah, benefit of having an army of rats.
Yeah.
Army cats.
Yeah, between the cats and the dogs, I think we're good on rodents. There was one time I let the dogs out, and I went, I was getting ready for work, and then I went outside to throw something in the garbage can and let them in, and I see two of the dogs playing tug of war with a squirrel.
Oh, fuck.
That's brutal. I feel bad for the squirrel.
I did, because it wasn't dead right away, It died. Thank God I didn't have to put it out of its misery. It did die within 15 minutes of that happening. But they didn't maul it. It wasn't like they tore it apart. One just had it by the neck and the other one had it by the tail, and they were just pulling. And I think they just broke its back, to be honest with you.
So it was pretty much already pretty much goner.
Yeah, and I buried him. I gave him a little funeral.
That's good.
Yeah. Because I knew it was the family of squirrels that lived in the tree. So it was 4 of them. Now there's 3. You know what I mean? So it's almost like I knew the squirrel. You know what I mean? I was like, ah.
Oh lordy. Lord Almighty. Yeah, over at my parents' house. I mean, they're technically like mine, but we got a couple of pit bull mixes. Got the names are Sammy and Karina, and Sammy's a big nervous boy, and Karina's the littler one, and she thinks she's the boss of everybody because she gets away with everything because she's too damn cute to punish.
It's how can I stay mad at you? You're too adorable.
And she knows it. She's she's truly like a woman.
Oh, that's some dangerous territory we're entering.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
I've always said.
I mean,
the most dangerous thing I've always said the most dangerous thing on the planet is a smart, beautiful woman who knows she is both and knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
it's funny.
I was just going to say that one time, Chris Rock was making fun of Karina, and Sammy went over and punched him in the face, and got kicked out of the academy.
Well, no, he was forced to resign. That's what happened.
It's exactly what happened to you.
I know. I it's afterwards I felt bad, but there's nothing really I could do other than just roll with it. So I got kicked out of the academy for 10 years, so I just handed in my resignation. I mean, I already won the Oscar, so who cares? That's
I mean, for God's sakes, how many times does Chris Rock get punched in the face?
Probably a couple times a night. You know those hecklers be cray-cray.
I mean, Jesus.
I don't know. I wouldn't mess with that guy, dude. He's I know he's 53, but he did nothing but work out during the lockdown. That guy's got chiseled abs better than most 20-year-olds. That dude is ripped.
I mean, did you see the way he took that punch? Even if Will Smith was holding back, which may be happening, he took that thing like a motherfucking champ. He barely even flinched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the thing that
afterwards he was all
looked
smiles,
suspicious about that whole thing to me looked suspicious because right after he hit him, you look at Will Smith's face, he looks like he's starting to laugh, and it just the whole thing felt like a stunt to me.
And honestly, if it wasn't for that exchange afterwards, it probably would have just been a bit. It could have been just a little skit they had planned. But when they had keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth, the fact that he didn't have a mic on him, so you could hear the mic wasn't on him. It wasn't planned.
Right.
Yeah. I just love how so many people are acting like it's just such a huge shock to the community and all. And it's how many times have celebrities gotten in fights and done stupid shit?
Well,
don't even.
What surprised me is Will Smith, because Will Smith, up until this point, is kind of has always been to me a Denzel Washington light. A Mr. Class, Mr. Charming. You want to talk about someone with motherfucking class? You got Denzel Washington. Like seriously, that man puts all other men to shame. That's a man's man right there. But like anyway, like Will Smith, he always seemed like the cool guy. I don't know. It's just this doesn't really seem like something Will Smith would do.
Go lay down.
Yeah.
Go lay down.
Well, that was.
Yeah.
I feel like that a lot of that was Jada.
Oh, the whole thing was. I mean, he laughed right after the joke.
He was
happened.
laughing at it, and then like Jada, you could see she wasn't happy with it, and everyone pretty much just kind of guesses. She gave him a look, and he went up there and did that. You know, like she probably might have said like, "Are you gonna do anything about that?" Like she probably was, you know, like she probably kind of said that to him, and that's when he went up there because like there's about a 10 to 20 seconds between it happening.
Yeah, well, she probably didn't even say anything like. I mean, maybe she did, but she probably just said something. Oh, you're gonna laugh at that, and then like he realized he was in trouble. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't even know why he's still with her.
Jada.
Honestly, like the guy got cucked really hard. You know, I mean, sure they're in a normal relationship now, but she cheated on him. She flat out cheated on him, and I don't know why he's still with her. I mean, the kids are grown. You know, I don't know.
Happy Easter, Luke.
Happy
Yeah,
Easter,
thanks for
bud.
stopping by, Luke. Appreciate it.
Remember to punch
Yeah,
Chris
Matt,
Rock if he makes fun of your wife.
Yes.
If Chris Rock makes fun of my wife, I'm gonna laugh. Even if I don't care if that gets me couch duty for a month, it'll be worth it.
But frickin' yeah, like so far with Jada Pinkett Smith, like the main thing she was in recently that I liked was Gotham.
Yeah, she
was
was
good
okay.
in
with
Gotham.
that. Yeah.
She was basically playing herself, but you know, still.
I think the best role
like
she ever had was the opening sequence of Scream 2, where she gets slaughtered in the movie theater.
Cathartic.
Well, that's yeah. That's just what we all kind of wish, you know.
Right. Because even then she was kind of bitchy. She treated that poor guy, the boyfriend, like crap. That whole opening sequence, and then he winds up getting killed. I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you notice, like a lot of her roles, it seems like a lot of her roles are like how she is in real life. Like even when she did that voice in Princess Mononoke, she was cucking her husband in that one too.
I mean, hell, like even in the Matrix sequels, she was technically, I guess, kind of with Locke, but she was already flirting with Morpheus and kind of getting back with him towards the end. So she was cucking even in the Matrix.
Oh shit! Yeah,
God,
you're right.
there's a pattern here.
I know, right? It's kind of like you have Amber Heard abusing her girlfriend, and then Johnny Depp has no history of abusing his girlfriend, yet somehow Johnny Depp is the one who gets accused. # justice for Johnny Depp. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm so glad Amber Heard is getting her just desserts now. It is so deserved. Oh my god.
Well, like a lot of people say, like even if he doesn't win, I don't think he's doing this to win. I think he's doing this so he can have his part of the, his story told. His side of the story.
Because he tried to be a gentleman about it. Like he was like, I'm not gonna fight back. It's not gonna fight back. But now that like it's actually ruining his career, like he's got to worry about his legacy. He doesn't want his legacy to be tarnished. And as long as he can secure his legacy, which he's kind of doing that right now, he'll be fine. He doesn't want to be remembered as the abuser.
I mean, and think about it this way. Look at J.K. Rowling, right? She's always had this issue where like they come after her because of her stance on like biological women and trans women. But the people who made Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts never cut her out of the loop ever because of it. But all of a sudden she stands up for Johnny Depp, and then they go, you have a history of this trans thing, so we're going to like just cut you out of the loop. And they just use it as an excuse. But it was really because she stuck up for Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? Like,
and the worst thing is
too coincidental.
If you look at what she said about trans people, it's really not really that bad, because like, it's like she had like the most tepid of takes. She never hated trans people. She just, had a different opinion.
Yeah, she just said,
it's the same thing with the Gina Carano thing. You know, it's just these weren't like these weren't like major like break through the wall takes. You know, like they weren't going after anybody.
The worst thing she did was enact Owen's Law. That is the worst thing she did. You've heard of Owen's Law, right? You know, bringing Hitler into a conversation. That is the worst thing she did. You know, like, and the take she did,
she didn't even mention him. Yeah, she didn't even mention him. She just mentioned
Nazi Germany.
Yeah,
that's why I said Owen's Law.
Telepathic Bunny.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's the ringleader of the Genesis crew.
But yeah, that's just like, so how many people in comics bring up Hitler all the time? Like, give me a break. Like,
yeah. And Pedro Pascal
remember,
said
Ethan
way
Van
worse.
Sciver is Hitler, apparently.
Everyone is Hitler. That if you disagree with them.
Everyone is Hitler unless Gina Carano's talking about it. Then it's over the line.
And honestly, like the example she used was perfect for the point he was trying to make. You know, about like it wasn't, you know, everyone just stood silent while people were rounded up. You know, it's like the whole first they came for that, then blah blah blah, then they came for me. You know, like that whole poem.
Let's also remember, she never actually said these words. She just shared somebody else's meme.
That's even the worst part. Like, it wasn't even her doing it. She just hit, like, literally, I bet she wishes she could take back hitting the retweet button. Yeah, exactly what Bunny said. Exactly what happened.
Lordy.
It's crazy.
It just goes to show you know.
Fuck them all, I say.
You gotta,
fuck them all.
Well, you know, the lesson we all should take away from this is you should punch Chris Rock in the face if he makes a joke about your wife.
I don't know. I don't want to be embarrassed on that. I don't want to be embarrassed on national television. I'll take the hit in the personal life if it means I don't know where I'm going with this.
Oh, that's okay. I never know where I'm going with it.
Yeah, I just think kind of a mystery on the open waters.
I
don't know.
We scared Anthony away. He ran away.
Yeah, maybe if you weren't so ugly, we wouldn't have ran, but it's okay. God forgives.
You know, see, none of this would have happened if the Spice Girls were still together.
See, the thing about Gina Carano and what I really liked about her character is Cara Dune was built so fucking big that I believed, you know, that she could take down all these guys. You know, because the biggest problem with a lot of action movies is you have like these $110 women who they're toned at best, are using their kung fu skills to take down 10 300-pound muscle-bound dudes, and it's like, and they're saying like, "Oh, it's a strong woman." You want to know who a strong fucking woman is? Former MMA champion Gina Carano.
No, it's true. Like you never really see these women putting. You never really see these women putting their weight into their punches in these movies.
No. Dude, one of the best fight sequences she had was in Deadpool when she was fighting Colossus.
And
like
then and they were both mutants with strength powers.
Yeah, she looked like she was really hitting. You know what I mean? Jennifer Garner couldn't take down the stiff.
Oh my god, Bunny's like, oh my god, we got some hot takes in the chat. It was comedy.
I just watched a movie with Gina in it where her son gets kidnapped and like she goes up into a mountain to rescue him. Dude, she was awesome in that movie. One? No, it came out in 2019. I forget what it was called.
You know what? Oh, you know what was a really good movie where you had like a thin star going up against men and it actually worked? Have you ever seen what was it? With Charlize Theron in it. It was by the John Wick guys. Fuck, I can't remember it now. The name. I know I can like envision it. It was set in the 80s. Fuck. Charlize there. Oh, fucking hell.
I'm sure there's an alternate timeline out there where the Spice Girls never broke up. and
Atomic Blonde.
None of this
Atomic
shit
Blonde.
happened.
Who here has seen Atomic Blonde?
I never saw it, but I know
I
what
heard
movie you're
about
talking
it.
about.
So it's a really good movie. It was actually done by one of the John Wick guys. And in this movie, she's like a spy in Cold War Berlin right as the Berlin Wall's about to fall. So like kind of like that late 80s kind of, you know, European kind of shit. But it's really good. But in the fight scenes, if you can see, she's trying to get away from the guys. And every time a guy gets a hold of her, he grabs her and blah, blah, blah. So it's like she physically can't take the guys. So she's got to go around them, like choke them or all that stuff. But like physically, she's always powerless. You know, it's like it's exactly what would happen if like that kind of woman went up against those kind of people. And I love it.
Right. Yeah, the movie with Gina Carano was talking about is called Daughter of the Wolf. If you haven't seen, I think I saw it on, was it Netflix or was it Amazon Prime? It was one or the other.
I don't know. Salt had a different plot. Salt was about like Russian sleeper agents in the U.S. and Salt was a good movie, though. I will say, I liked it. Sorry.
No, Salt
Well,
was a
the
good
better
And then-
movie was Spice World.
Yes, that is the best movie ever made.
All right, I'm gonna go now.
I'm sorry. We're scaring him away. Okay, enough with the Spice Girls talk. We want the dark gift.
No, Spice World was a colossal piece of garbage that it's so fun to laugh at how just like it's like they were writing the script as they were filming it, you know, and by the time they get to the end, it's like they just decided to make like a fourth wall joke because they didn't know how to end it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean just like Rise of Skywalker? Gotcha. Okay.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Somehow. It totally
That movie
totally ruins.
it
totally
ruins
Return
everything.
of the Jedi. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it
the
ruins
thing
everything.
that pisses me off about Rise of Skywalker is, okay, Scott Star Wars rant incoming. You know, we you know whatever. Is Palpatine returning? Just the act of him returning completely undoes the ending of Return of the Jedi. It completely undoes Vader sacrifice. It makes it worth fucking. I'm gonna stop myself because in 5 minutes I would be streaming, so I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I caught myself getting angrier, and I knew the path it was going. I was on the path to the dark side.
Yeah,
Well, no,
it
I didn't
was-
even bother watching Rise of Skywalker because Last Jedi just, to me, it was like, by the end of that movie, I'm like, there's nowhere for this to go. Like,
There really wasn't.
there's no
They
point.
didn't go anywhere.
Ryan Johnson
It was like,
is a
that's the
serial
thing,
killer, but instead
like-
of killing people, he kills plots.
They literally went nowhere with the story after that. Really.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, because his big thing, like the big thing that they all claim, like, oh, subverting whatever. It's that literally, it's like you were just saying, he just let plot lines fall flat. And it's like, oh, you weren't expecting it to do that. It's like, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to suck. That's amazing,
Hughes, can
you
we get-
know?
Hughes, can we get Bunny in here?
No, yeah, like it should be in the group chat.
Yeah, in the Fuse group chat, Bunny. Click on that, and you should be able to get in.
Yeah. The only like literally interesting part of Rise of Skywalker was when they went looking for Lando. That was it. That was the only interesting part. And that was just because you got to see Lando. Yeah, that was because you got to see Lando. Other
He
than
was the
that,
last one they had left.
it starts off like you don't even know, like the opening scrawl basically. Okay, you know how like usually the opening scroll is just really like a catch up of the previous movie.
Yeah, that's how
This
it's originally,
opening,
yeah.
this opening scroll was literally a whole other story within to itself. It like just basically filled in the gap between the movies. It wasn't even a rehash of the other movie. The opening scroll was more interesting of a story than what we actually got for the movie. Like if they had made the opening scroll the movie, that might have been a better movie. You know?
I always say
God.
that if you have to use supplementary material to explain your shitty plot decisions, you failed as a creator.
Well, yeah, they're just trying to cover their asses with the comic book. What normie that goes and takes their kids to see Star Wars is going and buying the comic books to fill in the gaps of all the bullshit that they fucked up? Nobody.
Like the thing
Hell,
is
Exactly.
the beauty of the expanding universe was it added to the universe. It didn't fill in gaps. It added to the universe. It
Right.
you know like it created small stories. Like sure you had Shadow's the Empire is they had the guy who shot down the Ada in Empire Strikes Back. They retconned that to be Dash Render. I mean, who the fuck cares? It was no one to begin with, so it's like, okay, that can be Dash Render, you know, or like little stuff like that, and just the expanded universe added to Star Wars.
Right. What's up, bud?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man.
The bunny's here.
Evidently, we're picking over the corpse that is Disney Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Yes, but to answer your earlier question, when I was a boy, it was Baby Spice.
Oh,
But then when I
baby.
got older,
Pigtails.
when I got older, it was Scary Spice because I realized
Ah.
as I matured that more
like the
ass
chocolate?
is better.
Ooh,
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, give us that booty.
Hmm. I don't know. Sporty Spice was kind of, she did the
Sporty?
cartwheels and stuff. Yeah.
He was too
I kinda
sporty
dig
for you.
that.
Ah,
Hmm.
I don't know
Sporty
which one's
was-
which, but I do know that one of them I wanted to bang.
That would be Posh Spice. Definitely Posh
For
Spice.
me,
Victoria
Ginger,
Beckham. Yeah.
Ginger Spice all the way. I love my redheads. Ginger Spice. I love my redheads. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, Jerry Alloway's as dumb as a box of rocks, so I think she'd be right down your alley.
Oh!
Was that a
hurt.
diss on
Oh
Nick?
My, yeah, oh my god. That is a burn. Oh,
I'm just
God.
saying. I'm just saying. She's dumb as a
You got a
box of
fire
rocks. You know,
extinguisher
some
over
people-
there, Nick?
I'm gonna need to throw out some fires because he just lit a fire. He just lit everyone.
It's aloe. Aloe works best.
I was just gonna say, make sure you got a fire extinguisher and some aloe.
Aloe vera, baby.
I'm
Aloe
gonna,
vera.
I'm gonna need a shit ton of aloe vera for that burn. You got me. You got me.
That's okay. I mean, dumb chicks have their place in this universe, you know.
yeah, just like Admiral Holdo.
There you
Oh.
go. Right. Exactly. Hey, let's make the dumbest
Yeah.
ass move possible, and then any kind of intelligence whatsoever. Yeah, let's just charge right into it, and whatever happens. Yay! You know.
Oh God, like that whole thing. The reason that whole Holdo thing bugs me is because I could see that it was like Ryan Johnson trying to make some kind of like a feminist meta message where it's like, oh, Poe was questioning
she'll never
her.
be in a trap. She'll
It
never
was like
be in a
Poe
trap.
Poe was questioning her, and because of that, he was causing trouble. He should have trusted her, but it's like, but he had totally good reasons not to trust her because she
Right,
wasn't
exactly.
she wasn't sharing anything with the crew. Like,
Did you guys happen to notice the color of her hair?
no,
Purple
no.
dress.
Although
Matching
is
dress.
an SJW.
Well, yeah, that was literally the first thing I noticed. What really sucks is I love Laura Dern. I mean, I've loved her since Jurassic Park. But even if you watch Jurassic Park, she's a feminist in Jurassic Park. Like, literally, she says, we can discuss feminine politics later, blah, blah, blah. You know, but...
Yeah,
Which sucks
but I mean-
because Bruce Dern is one of my favorite actors of all time. So it really sucks that his daughter's a dipshit. So,
Yeah, I mean, at least during the Jurassic Park days, it was one of those things where it wasn't like those kind of people were kind of on the fringe of society, so it wasn't really
right.
as annoying.
Plus,
It was funny.
It was one
You know
line.
what I
It was
mean?
one line that worked within the context of the scene.
Yeah, but you would chuckle at them, like they would get it. You'd be like, "Oh, she's one of those." You know what I mean? Like that was the
Yeah.
And now it's like,
And at least it fit within the rhythm of the scene. Like at least it kind of fit with like.
Well,
right,
she had
yeah.
her, and she had her damsel in distress moment. So it kind of like evened out, you know.
it was a wash, yeah.
She was, and plus, honestly, like if you want to look at like Laura Dern's character in Jurassic Park, she's kind of like the model of what a strong woman should be, like proactive, but still care, you know, that kind of stuff. So
and
still
look
feminine.
how things changed.
Yeah.
Look how things changed from Jurassic Park to Jurassic 3. In Jurassic 3, she was the one that saved everybody.
Wait, she wasn't even on the island. She was like on the phone.
Yeah, he called her and left a message on her phone, and she brought the cavalry in, so she was like saved everybody, you know.
Well, you could say it was the person who made the call would be the one that saved. I don't know. We're getting into semantics again. If I wanted
going back to Star Wars though, what the hell was with her outfit? Like she didn't even look.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like was she supposed to be military? Like.
I think somebody borrowed like a uniform off of the Sixth Sense stage, you know.
I mean,
because it looked like something right out of the Sixth Sense, you know.
They could have hand waved it and said like she just came from a state dinner. She was trying to rally support for the cause, and like it happened, so she didn't have time to change. Like that's what a good screenwriter would have done. That you know what I'm saying? That's what someone who actually knew what they were doing would do.
Right.
Oh yeah. But we weren't exactly dealing with the best screenwriters.
Especially since, like, tonally speaking, that movie was like bipolar. Like, you know, we went from, you know, you'd go from dramatic to like, oh, they're just giggling, like, oh, Poe, he's just so half-cocked. I like him a lot, even though I tried to shoot him a minute ago.
But I think when you see what they did to John Boyega, you kind of understand.
Oh my God!
Just what true regard they hold minorities in.
You remember what they did?
He literally was the token.
No, it gets worse. So it's like we respect all. We were all for Black Lives Matter, except when it comes to China, where we literally erase them for the poster. That actually.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the posters in China, right?
They literally erased their black actor from the film, yet they support Black lives.
Oh. I don't know, Miss Rena. You want to jump into this shit show?
Hey, Fuse, you up for
Let's
one
see.
more?
I don't think you're in the group chat on Twitter. And in order to get to Twitter, I'd have to get out of here. So
somebody can post it over there.
I got you.
Awesome. He's in Genesis Crew. He'll do it.
Yeah.
Basically, until I get my new computer, I'm handicapped.
Okay,
right.
No problem.
So
you're handy-capable. You're handy-capable.
Anyone in the stream who's from the Genesis Crew, I just put the link in the Genesis Crew chat, so come on in. You're about to get flooded, Fuse. This is now a Genesis Crew stream.
Oh, that's okay.
No, they're all kind of busy right now. I doubt hardly.
Belmont's busy getting high, so it's all good.
Belmont. He doesn't get busy getting high. It's just a constant state with Belmont.
He's always got a blunt in his mouth.
Yeah, I think coming down would probably be news for Belmont. So you know.
Yeah, it would be funny. We're just talking about Jurassic Park, and then Buddy appears. That would be funny.
That's why if you see me turn my camera off, I'm usually taking a hit. So.
Okay. Well, that seems to be common. In this group.
Now I kind of
you watch Dan Fraga. Dan Fraga goes weasel-eyed before the end of every stream he's on.
You know what? I really need. I need to dig. I think I have some hash somewhere. I'm still gonna be on voice, but I'm gonna go dig it out.
Did he say hash?
He did say hash.
Did he say hash?
Hashish.
It's the remains of a joint.
Okay. All right.
Lordy.
I don't know. You call that a hash? What's up, Miss Rena?
Miss Rena.
Yep. Welcome on, lady.
I'm just a bit tired. I've been awake all day, chilling on Twitter.
Oh, I hear you.
Twitter will do it to you.
Yep, she's going to launch on Bancroft though, so it's working out. It's working out for her.
Oh yeah, she's got the
She's
moving
got
up
the.
in
She's
the
going to
water.
get the Bancroft bump.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be funded the moment she launches.
Oh,
Me-
buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, buddy.
I don't think he's
Hello.
home, so we won't see
What's
the
up, bud?
Velociraptor yet. So
No, I'm driving.
yeah, he's driving. So
We didn't get to
Speaking of-
be blessed by the Velociraptor.
no.
Speaking of raptors, y'all have seen the trailer for the new Jurassic Park or
It's
Jurassic
shit.
World, whatever.
It's shit.
Well, I was saying, like, I noticed in the trailer that they have a raptor with feathers, and I'm curious if they're gonna do like the whole
Is that
thing
the
where like
Alpiatrix?
this is a dinosaur that isn't like mixed with the frog DNA or something.
Right.
No, they got yelled at because archaeologists and scientists have proven that dinosaurs are more closely related to birds than reptiles. So they got yelled
Yeah.
at because of that, and they're trying to fix it a little bit at a time.
Right. Yeah, there was an actual like winged dinosaur that kind of looked like a raptor. It's called an Apiatrix, I think. I'm probably.
Oh, well, yeah,
pronouncing
but I
it
mean,
for
like-
pronunciation. So
But like modern scientists have been saying that like most carnivorous dinosaurs had feathers.
right. That's. Well, all right. So
Isn't that interesting? I mean, if you like think about that for a minute. Think about like how I don't know, like this strange, multicolored, freaky-looking legs everywhere, bird-looking creature running at you at 30 miles an hour. If you're an animal, you're probably laughing, and then you're dead, and then it's eating you alive.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like being cannibalized by Bozo the Clown.
Well, that's one way to go out with a smile on your face, at least.
Oh man, we had a Siamese cat, and this thing was way overweight, right? But it would kill anything. I mean, it could kill anything, and most of the time because they saw it running at them, and they would be like laughing, and then it's too late for them, you know. But that thing.
Are you describing a cat or somebody on Twitter?
No, I'm describing a cat, but I guess it's applicable.
Twitter.
I think it's applicable. Yeah, probably.
It's like, well, she doesn't look like she could hurt anybody, but
she got claws.
Are you being problematic again?
Who, me?
I mean, that's kind of my natural state, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends on who has the problem, I guess. So, that's the degree of me being problematic. But anyway.
I would like to normalize, putting someone that says problematic in Slapahoe, Wisconsin. I'm just saying.
This entire panel is problematical.
Right.
What?
Slapahoe, Wisconsin. It's a real place. Yeah.
Save a hoe, ride a cowgirl.
This is degenerated.
Yeah, everyone's pretty much lit up.
Miss Rita just called us all problematic, and we all just let that slide.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly, I'm taking Belmont's advice. Right now. It's all good.
I mean, if I'm
we lost Buddy.
I was gonna say either I'm really high or Buddy just roboted out.
Well,
I mean, why can't it be both?
Probably
right.
both. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're talking about that whole Jurassic thing. I mean, they kind of like took it as far as it can go. I mean, where do they go from here? I mean, honestly,
Dinosaur surfing.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, they're going.
I don't think I've
They're
ever
going-
seen any of the Jurassic Parks.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Wait, you mean the Jurassic Worlds or like the whole series?
I may have seen
Well,
the first one when it first came
Jurassic
out.
Park
yeah.
is amazing.
Oh my God.
Jurassic Park 2 is okay. Jurassic Park 3 sucks. Jurassic World 1 is okay. Fallen Kingdom sucks. And whatever this is probably going to suck really bad. There you go.
Well, they are.
There you go.
They're clearly going for the flavor of the month, which is, hey, remember these characters?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like
They're coming back.
The only thing about the new one is they got the original 3 back. So that's, you know.
They're
Jeff
trying to pull
Goldblum's old.
Ghostbusters Afterlife and
I mean-
Spider-Man Far From or No Way Home.
I mean, Afterlife, they only really showed up for like 5 minutes at the very end. Like, it actually worked, you know. And that Harold Ramis trailer, it makes me cry.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Mm.
It didn't really. I mean, you can't really compare. I kind of agree with what people are saying, but at the same time, you know, the ones that say like it didn't had like the Ghostbusters feel, but I think that's because we're like basing it on like the first 2 came out in the 80s. You know, filmography was different. The type of film was different.
Also, the actors. All the actors were like Saturday Night Live alum, so they come from that specific type of comedy. You know, so like you have all these actors are from a very particular kind of school of comedy. And
Actually, I'm going to correct you there, sir. They came from Second City. Well, that particular style,
What's Second City?
What's that? Second City is a comedy out of Chicago, and it actually is where they got all of the Saturday Night Live people.
Well,
from.
wherever it came from, Saturday Night Live, Second City. My point is, the greater point, without the nitpicking, is that they all kind of came from the same source. So in this case, in telepathic,
which was Second City.
Yes, fuckhead, it is. I love you, buddy. But please keep correcting me. It makes things a lot more interesting.
Well, actually.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Actually, it might not make it as interesting. No.
It's Canadian. Actually came from Canada, right?
We got PolitiFact over here.
It's actually Toronto. Toronto. I'm sorry.
No, but besides that, like I think it was a great movie. I loved Afterlife. I just saw No Way Home the other day. Finally.
Oh,
I liked it. I liked it.
You know. Yeah, I don't think I have anything really bad to say about it.
Honestly, for me, like the first 2 of the Holland movies were okay, but for me, they never really felt like Spider-Man movies. They felt more like Iron Man movies. This was the first one that actually felt like a Spider-Man movie to me, and that kind of sucks. But hopefully, he gets more movies that are actually Spider-Man movies.
Well, I think. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I quit the MCU after WandaVision fell apart.
Yeah,
I was just kind of like, yeah, it's on its way out, you know.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think if anything, it proved that what is his name, Andrew
Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield is.
I mean, there's
really
talks
got
to him
screwed.
There's talks to him getting a new movie. Like they're basically, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to have the Venomverse take place in the Andrew Garfield universe. And they're gonna do Amazing Spider-Man 3, which honestly, Andrew Garfield still has like probably many more Spider-Man films in him. So,
well, yeah, no, he'll get more. I feel like he'll get more. Cause I don't think Toby will sign on, but I think Andrew would sign on. I'm sure they offered Toby to do another movie too. Maybe we'll get one more Toby movie, like where they could do like in that universe, him and Mary Jane having like who was the daughter?
Mayday Parker.
Yeah,
Mayday.
Yeah.
So they did. So basically, we're talking another like passing the torch kind of movie, which I'm not really all for, especially if it's in the Toby verse. Andrew Garfield, there's a lot of story left in him, especially with like how they implied how he got really dark in his universe. I'd like to see him coming back from that.
Right. Well, I mean, when you see some of the movies that he's done, like what is the name of the one? Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah.
That's a beautiful movie. That is a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it's a true story too. It's the first non-violent.
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor winner that never
fired
lifted the gun. Yeah,
never fired a single shot. It's beautiful.
But,
it's a beautiful story, honestly.
I was
Doss,
gonna say he's like the pacifist medic or something like that in that movie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was. His name was Doss. The last name was Doss.
Desmond Doss.
Desmond Doss, and he was Church of God, no, Seventh Day Adventist, and he was like a non. He joined, but he refused to like lift a gun because he's into nonviolence, and so they made him a medic, and then when all went to hell, you know, he kind of like was the only one that went up there and saved all those people. You know,
I think he saved like what 30 people actually.
Yeah,
wow.
In reality, it's crazy.
Yeah,
you got to realize this isn't just dragging people across the field. These are while shots are being fired, and he's actively being hunted down by the Japanese.
Yeah,
like,
he drug them off the field and he lowered them down with strength of his own arm and block and tackle that he rigged. So, it's an incredible story. It's an incredible.
Yeah,
story.
like it would be a hard enough achievement even if the Japanese weren't hunting him like that. Like it would be an intense physical achievement, but to do that under such intense pressure.
Yeah.
Greatest generation.
Oh yeah,
hey
well,
guys, I'm glad. I'm sorry to fall asleep.
No problem.
No, it's okay.
You go take a nap. See you later, Miss Rena.
You gotta do it. You gotta do.
See you later, Miss Rena.
Yeah, later.
Later.
But
it's good that you stopped by.
Yeah, it's a good example of badassery. Doesn't necessarily have to lift a finger, to be badass.
Exactly.
Hey man, they prove that in video games all the time, man. Like the no-hit speed run now,
Oh, pacifist runs. Pacifist runs of video games like Metal Gear Solid. You can beat Metal Gear Solid without you had like even killing anybody or fire a single shot. Maybe in the bosses, but
yeah, I think you have to fight the bosses, but other than that, you can like sneak by everybody else.
Ah, really? I never heard this is a thing, really.
Yeah, people do all sorts of these like crazy challenges. Like there's this thing called Nuzlocke Run for Pokemon, where it kind of turns Pokemon into a roguelike, where the first Pokemon you see on a route, you have to catch it, and if that Pokemon dies, you have to delete it from your team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's more to it than that, but it makes Pokemon a lot more challenging.
This sounds like a drinking game that somebody made, just like, hey, dude, like, if you do this, I tote and you die. All right.
You ever heard of Drunkle Stiltskin, where it's like every time you play Dark Souls and you die, you take a shot?
No.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's the easy way to die of liver poisoning.
Well, I remember Ghost and Goblins.
You be dead before you beat the first level.
Ghost and Goblins, baby. I spent most of that game in my underwear. I mean, I
didn't need to know the last part, but
unnecessary visual.
Oh, good.
In the game. In the game.
Sure.
You guys just need to play the game. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I tried playing the game. I got my ass.
You lose your armor, or you lose your weapon, then your armor, and whatever, and then it becomes.
And you're in your underwear. Yeah.
You're in your skivvies.
Exactly. So, see. There we go.
I know of the Ghosts and Goblins.
I mean, they do the same thing. What is it? Well, you don't have to. You can, but in if you start as a wretch in like any of the Soulsborne games, you always, you start in your underwear.
Right. There was like a challenge with Street Fighter 2 back in the day, where you basically had to like win the game with Zangief, which is like the worst character in the game, man. I mean, worst character.
I used to infuriate my friends when I played Street Fighter 2 because I always just played Chun-Li and I always did that stupid like helicopter kick thing.
I hated her.
I would just jump and then they would like come in and I would hit the button and knock them halfway across the screen.
Gosh.
E-Honda was my guy. I do like his chop thing.
Yeah, the chop, yeah.
Yeah, that similar kind of thing. The old lightning legs. You gotta love her.
Right. Well, I mean, I just use a Blanca and like do the lightning the whole entire time.
It is so easy to be cheap in that game. Like it's like when Mortal Kombat when you just were cheap with uppercuts.
Yeah.
I choose my way to the
Mortal
final
Kombat.
boss. Get to uppercuts.
In Mortal Kombat, the cheap thing to do is either be Noob Saibot or what's his name, Kung Lao, and do the teleport move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Scorpion can get pretty cheap if you can master a spear move.
Yeah.
So
well, you could block.
You
that,
guys
but
were
you
talking
couldn't
about
already block
Crichton
that
books
teleport.
earlier, right? Like, or no, you were talking about Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolf
You were
is
talking about
here.
Jurassic Park. I would recommend, if you want to watch a movie that's based on Michael Crichton's books, I'd recommend 13th Warrior over any of the Jurassic Parks.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this the other night. Best Michael Crichton movie, definitely, by far. Yep.
Hey Ben, share my screen real quick.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
feel
you mean-
I feel like
Hang on.
I feel like an impromptu
Oh.
palate cleanser. I was going to my YouTube studio, and before when I opened YouTube, this video was in my recommendation. So I figured a hot chick playing a guitar is
Uh-huh.
I
Scorpions. He's not playing that.
No, she is. She's playing it. Yeah, she plays along with a lot of. Sometimes she plays along with the backing track, rather than the actual song. So she's really playing that. I followed her for a while. Her name's Sophie Lloyd. She does like all like little licks like that. Yeah.
Right.
Well, bring her on this show.
I'm gonna start reaching out to a lot of these indie musicians that I follow on YouTube. Like they make their name doing covers, and then like when you go to their YouTube channel, then they send you to their Spotify or iTunes store or what have you with their original music. And I'm like, there's probably
They're
some
like,
things we
I
can
lose
learn.
money on this. Come buy my stuff because I'm hot.
right. But there's some dudes too. Like I don't know if you guys ever heard of Frogs Leap Studio.
Yeah. Oh, I love him.
Oh
yeah. Like guys like him.
Morocco Celli, I think his name
Fuse.
is. Yeah.
I got one for you guys.
All right.
But I want to bring some of these indie artists on and be like, there's got to be something that we can learn as indie creators. Like that there's like an overlap of utilizing YouTube, as a marketing tool that we're missing.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I missed her favorite food.
Fender Stratocaster vanilla. Okay.
I still say I just need to make $50K on Sins, and I'll just hire an escort for a convention, and we'll be good.
I mean, she's cute, but she could use to eat a burger. And you didn't share the audio.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, you've been having audio
she's
issues
doing a really
all
good
night.
job. Yeah.
Oh, I need to share audio.
I think we should just add the audio for her. I mean, she looks sort of like Gandhi mixed with Jewel.
Gandhi and Jewel, yeah, I like that.
Well, the best I've got is that there's a video on my channel of me lip syncing Sexual Healing.
Oh, well, that'll work. Yeah.
I'd love to know what she's playing through.
You still can't hear the audio?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, no, I said I would love to know what she's playing through, like what her setup is, like what pedals she's using, what amp she's using, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. The best version of Highway Star is actually Chickenfoot, Joe Satriani.
I don't think she's using a pedal unless it's under her ass.
No.
No, well, she probably already has the fuzz turned on, but yeah, I'm curious because she has an interesting sound. You know what I mean? Like it's
Well, there's definitely some fuzz, probably some phaser along with it.
It's a little bit raw.
Well, the best version of Highway Star is definitely Chickenfoot, because Joe Satriani plays both the organ part and the guitar solo, but he changes the sound of his guitar to sound like an organ when he does that part.
I lost the contract because I took a guy to listen to Joe Satriani at Phoenix Hill Tavern in Louisville.
Joe Satriani, he taught everybody. That motherfucker's the goat.
But well, it was weird. This is a long time ago. But basically, he wanted the new pop band hotness, and they were there. But I was like, screw those guys. Like, let's listen to that, Right. And he's like, no. He's like, man, I'm gonna cancel this contract. And I was like, what? Fine, we'll go to the strip club. Forget it.
So who here has seen Bat Metal?
I haven't.
No idea.
I have not.
It's pretty lit.
Hey.
What was that?
You gonna get him struck?
You want me to stop this?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to get him struck or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even. I mean, we're not monetized or anything.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't matter. I got struck over Buckaroo fucking Bonsai.
Oh, yeah.
Which is free. Which is free on YouTube. Free on YouTube for years and years and years.
I've been like really tempted.
What's that?
Really tempted.
Either tempted or tempura. I don't know.
Oh, I've been on nights just to see what it would do.
Well, trust me.
My internet's being weird.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought for sure. I mean, it's a shit movie that, and it's free on YouTube, completely, absolutely free on YouTube. There wasn't even ads on the damn thing. And so we EFAP'd it to get our reactions, kind of like have a stream, like just a watch along. And they struck us after 10 freaking minutes, man.
Wow.
I mean, it is a cult classic.
Cult classic? To who? Kevin Smith?
It's been so notoriously bad that people actually want to watch it to see how bad it is.
Yeah, it's one of those Mystery Science Theater 2000 kind of films.
Yeah, well.
So like The Last Jedi.
Yep, pretty much.
No,
We're gonna forget about that. The problem is Buckaroo Banzai is bad in an endearing way. Last Jedi is just bad.
No, actually, Last Jedi is hostile towards fans.
Very much.
Oh God, yeah.
You have some films that are like a love letter to fans. That was a big FU to fans.
You could tell that Ryan Johnson. You could tell Ryan Johnson does not like Star Wars fans, and like probably didn't like Star Wars either. So he just wanted to like deconstruct it.
They took down the article, but he had an article when they were like right after Last Jedi came out. When I was like 3 or 4 years ago or whatever, when I was with Insider, we did a whole thing on it, and they've erased it since then. Where he flat out said that he thought Leia should always have been the Jedi, and he was going to fix that.
Well, he didn't.
Well,
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
For sensitive,
Mary Poppins basically Leia was like, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all."
Well, Ray was his Leia.
Ray was his waifu.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it was like, I was like, wow, okay, bro. But after I heard that, I was like, everything else made sense.
You know what I find interesting though is like you look at a movie like The Room, which is like one of the worst movies ever made. Yet it is such an endearing classic because Tommy Wiseau set out to make the best movie he could, and even though it's a bad movie, you can still kind of feel the passion in it. Like you can kind of feel they were trying, like they were. Like they wanted to make the best movie they could. There was passion there. That was actual effort.
That's not a comedy?
No. No, it's supposed to be a drama.
Unintentionally a comedy.
Kind of like Street Fighter. Like Street Fighter, if you watch it as an action movie, it's not that good. But if you watch Street Fighter as a self-referential action comedy, it's suddenly the best movie ever made.
Oh, come on, man.
Over!
Jean-Claude Van Damme at 5'4", you know? Staring out over everybody.
Wait,
sitting on a pedestal going, who wants to go home? And who wants to come with me?
Have you lost your mind?
No, I'm going home.
You've lost your ball. Like, have you lost your mind? No,
Earth.
You've lost your ball.
If you watch Battlefield Earth as a comedy, it is the funniest movie you will ever see. It is.
Oh my God.
It is hilarious. I mean,
all right.
hilarious.
What is your go-to movie that if like it's on, like a channel, you know, like Amazon, if it's on one of the streaming channels, if it's easily accessed, you'll watch it every time?
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Clue. I watch Clue
Beastmaster.
every time. I won't sync Clue up, but Beastmaster's good. Yeah, I like it. That's a
Austin
good one.
Powers.
Which one?
Austin Powers.
Probably the first one.
Yeah.
Mine is
one's my favorite.
Hitman with Timothy Oliphant. I watch that any time I see it.
Yeah,
it's stupid fun.
Yeah, it is very stupid fun.
It bugs me because I'm a fan of the games, and so it's like I get annoyed by the inconsistency with the games.
Oh yeah, see, I've never played Hitman, so to me it's just like some dude running around killing people.
But that's the thing, is like, well, it's because they took out most of the fun stuff from the story, and they stripped it down, because it's like he's supposed to be a clone.
Yeah.
And he's like been cloned from like 5 like soldiers to become like the greatest soldier, but the movie just made it to where like, oh, I'm an orphan who was raised by this thing. It's like, wait, what?
Isn't that Ninja Assassin?
Wait, what?
Isn't that basically the plot of Ninja Assassin?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know about that.
You want to talk about shitty video game movies? Max Payne with Mark Wahlberg.
Don't talk about that. Oh god.
The movie that had literally nothing to do with Max Payne except for the name.
Well, I think it proves that Timothy Oliphant, if you put him in the right role, if you write a role specifically for him and his acting, he shines. I mean, like Justified was just awesome. But if you stick him in if you try to see him with any kind of range whatsoever, like that god awful Die Hard movie,
Deadwood.
Yeah. Or well, Deadwood. He was all right in Deadwood, I guess, but he was gritting his teeth all the time. I'm like, geez, Louise, unclench, man, jeez. But besides, he didn't play that character anyway near what the historical guy was.
I thought the other guy made Justified. Like it was the foils that made Justified.
Yeah.
You know, without those guys,
Walton Goggins,
he'd have just been a wannabe Clint Eastwood. You know.
True. I'll agree to that. So, the second season was the best one.
Funny you mentioned like actors who are have when they have roles written for them. Like Keanu Reeves is a perfect example. You know, Keanu Reeves doesn't have the greatest range, but when he's in his pocket, when he's in kind of like the zone, like John Wick is perfect for him because he's not the best at dialogue. Like he can do dialogue, but like you give him a monologue, he's gonna fail. You give him 1 or 2 lines, and he works. But he's a great emotive actor. He works his motherfucking ass off. Like that's why like John Wick works. Constantine is starting to get the love. You know, like,
if it wasn't named Constantine, that would have been a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that they saddled that movie with something that it couldn't live up to. But if you just look at it straight as a movie, and don't ignore the names, it's actually a really, really good movie.
I mean, who doesn't like Rachel Weisz in a bathtub?
Seriously.
In her prime.
It's Rachel Weisz. It's Rachel Weisz. I mean, come on. No, the only thing better than Rachel Weisz in a bathtub is Rachel Weisz naked in gold paint. Mummy.
What? Mummy.
Well, which one?
The
New one?
The second one.
Like, which one?
Yeah, the
For
new
science.
one.
Oh, okay.
The Mummy Returns. The Mummy Returns.
The nude one,
Yeah.
No,
Gotcha.
the new one, the new classic, starring Tom Cruise, kicking off the
that movie
dark
doesn't
verse.
exist. Oh my
Please
god.
no.
They had one good movie, and it wasn't even related to the dark universe. Like, The Invisible Man was the only good movie to
I
come out of
remember
it.
watching Jack Reacher after I had read the Lee Child's book because I was reading it to learn how to write suspense and drama.
Yeah.
And then like I'm like, he's supposed to be 6'5".
I know.
Like, isn't Tom Hanks
I know.
or Tom Cruise like 4'2" or something? What is going on?
Have
here?
you seen the
Watch
Amazon
the
series?
series. Watch the series. They
I did.
get
It's
Jack Reacher. Yeah.
With Alan Richardson? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy. Seriously, he's a great actor.
Well, yeah, but he got Reacher, man. The first time you saw him, the first time he stared that guy down in that parking lot, I was like, "That's Jack Reacher." That guy went from like
I thought it was
slapping
funny.
his girl around to apologizing.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was a good movie or good show or a good series, whatever. But it was like
Yeah.
he did an interview with the Rosenbaum guy, Lex Luthor from Smallville.
Yeah.
Michael
Rosenbaum.
That was really
Inside of
like
you.
hardcore.
Inside of you.
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah. Michael
was
Rosenbaum.
yeah,
That's
it
a
was
great
really hardcore,
interview.
man. He talked about
His
he talked
experiences
about
on
like
Turtles.
suicide.
How Michael Bay screwed him over for Turtles.
Wow. Yeah.
No, he talked about he was going to kill himself. He had literally
Wow.
like hit himself up in his office and rigged up a noose, and his wife called him and said, "Don't do anything stupid."
Huh.
And he got down from the chair and sat down and he called like a hotline.
Yeah. What was
I mean,
it
that's
over?
pretty-
What was what drove
was
him
just-
that far?
He just didn't know what
He had
to
a
do.
hard life.
No, he just didn't know what to do.
Michael
He had kind of made it, but he always thought that like, and I think, there's a lot of us that probably think this, right? You think like, once I make $100,000, I'll be happy.
Right.
Once I make
Yeah.
$250,000, I'll be happy. He thought once
Right.
I make it in Hollywood, I'll be happy. He's like, I was there. I'm making millions of dollars a year. I get invited to parties all the time. I get, roles thrown at me. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, there's just more to climb.
Yeah.
And there's not a release. There's not a relaxation. He's like, I didn't feel at peace, so I didn't. He's like, I can't keep doing this.
This is the
So he
best.
just-
This is the best I can go, and it's still not good enough. Yeah.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
felt like, being a former psychiatric professional, I can tell you that like what happens is you become irrational and you tell yourself you're not good enough for the people around you.
Yeah.
That they would be better without you. And so that's what he told himself. And the only thing that stopped him is his wife. Like, she had messaged him all night and he wouldn't answer. So she texted him and that came through his phone, because that comes through security if you let it.
Right.
So it came through and said, don't do anything stupid.
Right. Well, all it takes is like one bad moment where you convince yourself there is no tomorrow, and it can happen to anybody. I mean, we've all had those moments, but as long as there's an intervention, or you don't have something handy.
It's opportunity. It's almost like there's not that big of a leap between suicide and murder, because suicide and murder are both, they are situations or performances of opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you're not gonna like shoot yourself in front of everybody.
No.
Most of the time, it's like, I need to be away. I need to be secret. Whatever. I'm
right.
Like most of those people, they talk to themselves, sort of like Joe Pesci did in With Honors, where he was like, I'm gonna go die in the woods like a dog.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't mean to bring everything down. I just thought
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's pretty incredible. Though. That's incredible. And then when did he get Reacher after that?
mean,
Did he get Reacher after he had that suicide moment?
He got Reacher after that, and he got like help, and he still goes to therapy. He says, and it's a big deal for him now that he gives money and charity to a lot of like organizations that help people that are going through that same kind of thing. And he does a lot of like he has his own organization that he runs, that he pays for, where he goes and he does like speeches and stuff like that, and he talks to people because he's been there. I mean, it's the kind of thing that like a person that's been there, it's sort of like somebody that's been to war talking to somebody that's been to war. You both got that look, that stare that you have been to the abyss and didn't blink.
Right. Yeah, PTSD, man. That's a thing. It really is.
It's a bit and a half.
I think an important mental health thing that everybody needs to remember is you're not always going to be able to make an Outlaw Nights. Sometimes you're going to fall short, and that's okay. Not everybody can make Outlaw Nights.
Sometimes a rogue CG gang just takes over the stream and floods it with its members.
Yeah, there you go. Don't call us members, please.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're a crew. We're a crew.
Yeah.
We're a very motley crew.
But we're getting close to the we're getting close to the 2.5 hour marker, and I'm probably gonna have to call it a night.
All right.
Let's do the wrap up real quick. But I love having all y'all on, and y'all are all welcome on anytime. I host Fusebox Engaged every Saturday at 7 Central. So I'll be sure to add y'all to the list, to the group and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm already in your group, so yeah.
And let's see, Nick, where can we find you at?
Twitter at Project Access 1. It's in my name, as well as on YouTube. Just search the Phoenix Press, and as well as on Indiegogo. Just search Turn Samurai Issue 2. Please back it.
Hell yeah! And Aaron, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Wolfsbane Comics. I also have a book out right now. It's about a werewolf whose curse isn't as bad as his normal life, and that you can get that now at wolfsbanecomics.com.
Oh shit! Yep. Nice.
That's a great.
What's going on, buddy? Where do we find you at?
You can find me at Buddy Lord with 2 D's, or you can also find the book at sinsofthefae.com. It's a pretty wholesome fairy tale, but got a magical realism, urban fantasy. A avatar of the World Tree, Nikki Caramore, wishes on a falling star for a family, and she gets one. And some years later, the cost comes due, and she has to pay for it.
Hell yeah! And Bunny, where can we find you at?
Well, just Twitter, Telepathic Bunny at telepathicbunny.comics.
Send him some mental beams, man. He's telepathic. What the heck?
Got it.
We got our own Professor X here.
And Anthony. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sir. Okay.
Hey, were you going to say something telepathic?
No, I was just going to say I'm telepathic, not telepathetic. So anyway, there you go.
You could have had me fooled.
That was highly inappropriate. How dare you?
No, I consider it very appropriate. He outed himself.
Yeah.
Anthony, where can we find you at?
Dark Gift Comics everywhere on social media. Or Dark Gift Comics Presents on YouTube. But basically just check out darkgiftcomics.com and you'll find me, because all my stuff will be there. And we got open mic night on Monday nights, or if you want to sing or play an instrument, you can. And then this Tuesday, I'm going to do a showcase. So any creators, reach out to me if you want to be on.
I'll be there.
Yeah, Nick will be there.
I'm
Ben,
down.
like I said, you're more than welcome. I got to reach out to Belmont. I know he wanted to come on, and I got my list. Where's my list? Look, I even have Ben on the list. I was going to invite you.
Oh,
I feel so VIP.
You are a VIP. This is literally your platform.
Yep.
Oh,
You're a very important person.
I gotta get Heroinberg.
I only host this show to feel important.
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
certainly accomplished that.
Yep. Gotcha.
He accomplished feeling
But yeah.
important? I don't know if it's like a silent bird.
Well, I've been taking it for so long. I had to dish one out.
Well, you know,
That didn't
everybody.
sound. Yeah, but that's your love life.
Oh my lord!
Fuck you!
I think both you guys need a room. All right.
Yes, we need a room to kiss and make out. I get it.
You can use my house if you'd like.
Oh,
No,
don't
thank
tempt
you.
me. Don't
Thanks.
tempt me. I
No,
will
thank you.
That's very generous of you.
I'm gonna pass. All right, later,
Is that
guys.
the
Have a
Andy
good night.
Griffith song?
George
No.
Michael is my boy.
Night, guys.
Have a good one.
All right.
All right, y'all. Well, this has been another awesome and successful Fusebox Engaged. Everybody is welcome back next Saturday at 7 Central. And we will talk to you all later.
Later.